In the shadows of society, a criminal empire was built on loyalty, respect, and fear. It wasn't just about making money. It was about maintaining power and music survival. Hey guys, it's me, Sammy over here. I got a lot of questions about the Mafia, how it was built, and the structure of it and stuff. I'm going to give you a brief breakdown on the whole structure from the boss to the associate, and I'm going to give each position and tell you a little bit about it. I'll start off as an associate. An associate is not a made member. He didn't take the oath. He didn't burn the saint in his hand. He's an earner. He does what he has to do. He's got to do the dirty work. And he's with a made guy, and sometimes he's actually with a captain, but I'll go to the made guy first. So when he goes to his boss, who's a made guy, he took the oath. He's a member of Nostra. He's got more power, and he has to abide by the code and all of the instructions he's given. He's got to live by the life. If he's told to kill, he has to kill. Whatever he has to do, he does. Sometimes he can make associates kill with him, for him, or he gets the orders and he gets the okays. So he's directly with the captain, Gabrienne, captain, whatever you want to call him. Anytime it was brought to or given to me or given an order to do a hit, I did it. Sometimes I went there, I was asking permission to kill somebody. It's the other way around. I'm asking permission. Well, it always goes up to the boss anyway. Even if my crew came to me and there's a problem, I don't just give them an order to go do a hit. I don't have the right to do that. It always goes up the ladder. And when you get an okay, you can tell your guys, okay, we're going to do this. So there's always the structure. Structure is always in it. That's how the government made the RICO law and killed the whole mafia, because of that structure. And a captain has a number of made guys and a crew around him. And some of those associates, of course, if they're with the made guy, they're also with that captain. A soldier's got usually a soldier or a captain puts his name in to become a made guy. Everybody gets that name in the family. And sometimes people out of the family get that name. If you know anything negative about him or positive about him, we want to hear it before we make him take the oath. And it's much tighter than a business team, because you're doing murders, you're doing all kinds of things. Government's on your back. So people are looking to kill you maybe sometimes. So your protection factors, there's all of that. It keeps you very tight, very strong, very loyal. And if you're not loyal and people see it, they get rid of you. They either chase you or they'll kill you. But we were very, very tight. Most of those people went to my family functions with me. I went to some of their family functions. So we were like a mini family within the family. That's the duties of a made guy. And that's what happens to an associate. So it goes up to the captain, and like I said, he's got a crew of made guys and associates with him. Money comes in through the associate up to the made guy, from the made guy up to the captain, and then the captain gives to the administration, the boss, the underboss, and the concierge of the family. So I left off as the captain. Now you go up a notch, and there's the administration. They're the power of the family. The Kunier is a guy who really goes in user like the back of his hand. He generally is like a lawyer for captains and made guys to bring it to the boss and the underboss. Then above the Gonzette, there's the underboss of the family, and he's a real powerhouse. He's in charge of the real hits, stuff like that. He takes the orders from the boss. The boss is up a little further, and he's removed from a lot of these meetings. So the underboss is somebody who meets with other families when there's a dispute, another boss, an underboss, or of another family, and he sits down with captains, make sure everything is being run right. So the underboss is a very, very powerful position, and he's number 2. I was always involved in some sort of conversations. It's not that I was part of it, but I was involved in conversations, or I knew what was going on, or I was asked my opinion. As I rose in rank, then my opinion or my job became more important. As an underboss, your overs, eating the hits. Sometimes you're actually almost going on them. You're not supposed to, but in some cases, you're with the crew.